Primes, fixed focal length lenses. Why should you use them instead of zooms? Here's 5 reasons why you should.
Sun is coming up any seconds now.
Yeah, it looks pretty up. The sun's got its morning glory. Why have we only got one tripod?
Because it's mine.
So anyway, Locke's got the 24-105, and I'm supposed to kind of cover those same focal lengths, roughly, with 3 lenses. And I didn't. I got the 24-85. Better quality though.
The first reason is that you can get better optical performance from a prime. For roughly the same cost of the 24-105, you can have the new 24mm f2.8 IS, 40mm f2.8 and 85 1.8.
Alright, how about we do it like this? You take one shot, and then I'll take one shot. Just don't make it like a 2-minute exposure.
Well, Locke can have his tripod in one place and zoom in and out like someone who's lost the use of his legs until he gets the right composition. I don't mind swapping lenses around and walking to zoom. The key thing is the more interesting choice of optics and quality.
Oh, fuck off, live view.
With landscapes, having to change lenses around isn't much of an issue, seeing as your subject isn't moving that fast. Also, you may benefit from better optical performance. He may have an L lens, but it's pretty cruddy wide open and distorts things like a big fat elephant sitting on a giraffe's neck. If you want decent wide angle performance, 24mm f2.8, low distortion and pretty decent wide open, and very good stop down to f4. It's nice having a variety of primes with different characteristics, but sometimes you just need one lens. Which brings us to the next test.
Now's the second test, so we've got street shooting on the street, strapless style.
And it's going to be fun as well because the last test I have the 24-105, the image quality is not very good. So I've got the 24-70 f2.8. But it's pretty heavy.
Yeah,
so
you didn't realise it's strapless, did you?
Fun.
Yeah, well I've got this as the 40mm 2.8. Same maximum aperture, but look at that. Look at the size difference.
Locke's 24-70mm f2.8 weighs a Hu 8 order pies 910 grams, total camera lens weight of 1,866 grams. My setup weighs a bulimic 1,080 grams. Locke just needs a professional lens hood to add to the weight now.
I saw you forgot this. You
What?
left this at the office.
No, I don't want it. It's ridiculous.
Put it on. It looks professional, doesn't it? Just keep it on.
Second reason, the weight and size. To illustrate this, we've gone strapless, and shooting on the street.
Oh,
What are you doing?
I've
put
got
it back on.
f2.8.
Put it back on.
Oh, okay, whatever.
I've got f2.8 as well.
I've got 70 millimeters.
Don't need it. It's not.
Shadow depth of field.
It's too impersonal for street photography. It's a standard focal length, 40mm. That's really all you need for street photography. I've said it before. Don't need to keep saying it. He's got zoom in. It's too impersonal. It's ridiculous. It looks ridiculous. It's massive. It's tiny, discreet. Put it on silent mode. Nobody know I'm taking a picture of them.
Because of the less intimidating size and look of the lens, you can get quite close to people. Locke and his massive wanger of a zoom. He might as well have a massive dildo on the front of his camera. Is making his subjects aware and also himself conscious of this, so he stands further back when taking shots.
You see, I can zoom. You see the benefit? I can zoom in and then zoom out a little bit.
You know, over 20 megapixels, just crop it.
You know, it doesn't seem too much, 24-70, but that's wide to a little bit telly.
Not that telly. Not that wide to not that telly.
The weight was starting to bother Locke and is a bit clumsy for one-handed shooting.
You're thirsty?
Yeah, I'm pretty thirsty actually.
Let's
get a drink.
Get a drink, yeah.
Let's go on.
And then he would end up finding it even more awkward. Total off on a tangent moment, but Chinese Dr. Evil!
Look at this one-handed, one-hand bandit.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Damn it. Okay. Let's do it then.
Oh, it's too tight.
In summary, a prime works better on the street because it's less in your face. The fixed focal length makes it simpler for knowing the framing on the quick. Keep it simple, and as it turned out, that's what Locke ended up doing, because he used pretty much the same focal length all the time anyway. To be honest, there's nothing wrong with using zooms on the street. If it gets you the shot, it gets you the shot. That's all that matters.
Image are quite same kind of quality.
Well, yeah.
Not much different.
Big, bulky, not discreet, and heavy. Look, what's happened to your arm?
Sorry.
Looks like you've been injured in a war.
Third reason, primes are more catered for sexy effects, even if it's just selfies of non-sexy people. And this is the sexy wide girth lens I decide to use.
What the? Oh. 85 1.2.
Yeah, with the new cap as well. Yeah.
I'm going to focus on that air route, whatever you call,
Yeah.
and then stand next to it. And 10-second timer.
Locke's stupidly slow f4 zoom should help with focusing selfies with the larger depth of field, in theory.
You still focus on that little root thing.
Oh, just scale focus then, even I'm using wide
Just use
open.
F8.
What the fuck is that?
Oh no, you've got poo there. Can I just take my shot first, perhaps? Because, you know...
But you know, it doesn't matter how much depth of field you have for focusing selfies when you have a remote.
What?
What do you mean, what?
You got a remote? Why don't you just tell me?
You didn't ask.
Can we just take a moment just to check out that glorious bokeh? Wet dream over that slow apertured flabby zoom lens?
Yeah, well, it's not just good for portraits, primes and stuff like that. Low light, isn't it? We can't tell you where it is, this place, but it's IKEA.
Fourth reason, because you can get larger apertured primes than zooms, they're more useful in dimly lit places. f1.2 is 2.5 stops faster than an f2.8 zoom lens. Makes all the difference when taking handheld shots.
Have a little lie down.
You do get faster primes than zooms. f2.8 is pretty fast for a zoom lens and doesn't sound like much difference to f1.2, but it does make quite a difference in practice. Then for the last one, we've got sports, but I was expecting football, to be honest.
I thought it was football, but if you look over there, it's quite a bit smaller than football. So...
Well, the last reason, actually, I'm a bit buggered being stuck with a 300mm focal length in this situation.
That's annoying. Why do they have to be so tall? Why can't we just get some midgets to play badminton?
Luckily, for the same price as a 70 to 200mm f2.8 I can get a second lens.
With the same money as Locke paid for that 70-200, I've got this as well.
135mm f2, much lighter, 800 grams lighter, and one stop faster than his zoom.
This lens is the definitive lens for sports photographers, indoor sports photographers.
If you have to get prime for indoor sports like this, a 135mm lens is pretty useful, and the willingness to move your arse about once in a while. When there's a limit to the sports peeps' movements, i.e. they're not going to run off the court unless they've got a severe case of diarrhea, you don't need to move your arse around that much with a prime, just if you want to get a tighter crop. However, no one can deny the practicality of a brilliant zoom like the 70 to 200 2.8 with indoor sports. You can get more varied shots, quicker. So the last reason is that they're versatile enough. Alright, they're not as versatile as zooms, obviously. Zooms do have their place in the world of photography. They make things a lot more convenient for getting the shot quick, if that's what it takes in a certain situation. But these are 5 reasons why we love primes, not in a snobby way. We still use zooms for work, we use them for its practicality, but we enjoy using primes because it makes us feel incredibly involved, hunting for that shot, and they are practical too, and the optical benefits. So it just depends on what matters most to you in photography.